But you know what we're doing up here on the machine. Now, we're not scanning the ballots. Well, I mean, it is scanning, but we're not gonna save any of the data. It's nothing but a separation issue. That's all we're doing. And then when you're done with the provisionals, then we'll run the provisionals through there. And it'll be done with your canvas stuff, except for what you do at 11 o'clock when I guess you look at the tapes and everything.
Mhm.
So that's what we'll be doing on the machine over here. Everybody okay with that? Good.
Good.
Okay.
And they caught that on the live stream too, so that has been explained to the public.
Okay, good enough. So, we have called the meeting to order. We do have a quorum present. This is November 9th, 2021, the Alamance County Board of Elections. We're meeting in the MedCap building, and we are still practicing, the safety policy. What we are doing, you have heard us, it has been explained. We will be looking at supplemental ballots and provisional ballots. Any questions? Okay, so we will begin that shortly. Have we had any public comments? And according to the agenda, none was received prior to this agenda being printed. So I'm assuming there are no comments from the public.
No.
Okay. Down to number 3, we will have the approval of the civilian supplemental ballots, and now we will go to Dawn.
Okay. I am going to pass these around. We have 19 that supplementals that we will, these are, one's a military, no, these are both overseas, so we'll need to duplicate these. But y'all just want to look at those and
Sure. Kathy comes in there and goes through the notebook, recount early voting.
It'll be easier for her.
Yeah, she couldn't find it. She both elections.
I was wondering how she would do it.
I mean, you got that program in there, the label's already made for it, you just need to put paper in print.
Wait, where is that?
It's in that folder that I transferred over to you on the label.
Okay.
I just wanted to put the early voting in the first.
And while y'all looking at those, I'll go over these with you. These two were received after the deadline with only one signature each. This one was brought into a polling site on election day, which they not supposed to do, but also the one of the witnesses didn't sign, so it wouldn't have been approved. And then these 3 were all received, let's see, this one was yesterday, which wouldn't have counted anyway, but
You got 0
these 2 were received before Friday of last week, but with no postmarks. So we, the state board, we can't accept
Can't
that.
accept.
So, that's, but basically the other ones,
That one down there, when you started on
And here's the, and we had marked those 2 off because they didn't have complete signatures. So
Okay.
that's changed to mark 2. Let's see. Do you want to go ahead and duplicate?
Yes. And explain what we're duplicating
Okay,
so that the
these
public
are-
will know.
These are
Yes.
electronically, they were overseas and military, we can email them their ballots, they can email them back. So basically what y'all are gonna do is just duplicate their ballot to a ballot that can be ran through the tabulator. Okay?
Absolutely. These are both ballot style.
Yes. I'll get you a ballot style.
Okay.
Only 21, she said.
That's 19, Staley. It's 19.
19. Well,
Everything's gone.
Okay.
we lost 2 of these.
Apparently.
We'll lose the 2.
I'll go ahead and
Yeah,
stamp.
sure. Here, and then we can also forward it. And inside of that,
I bet they gave them that.
I didn't have this. You know, we were going to hold it.
Yeah, they've been separated for
I haven't.
years.
So I don't know.
That goes to that.
They're gonna look like it.
Yeah, and there's a lot. I bet you get a lot.
You look on the ballot, he
on
gets
that.
up to try to find them, but that's had anything about him being a judge and saying.
So I don't think it had a thumbnail thing, I got one written down.
From Montgomery.
No, it didn't happen.
But they're the same.
They're in the same district.
Pretty huge oversight. Yeah, they've been separated
Since they got beat here.
I think it's,
I think somebody.
not, like, I don't think a lot of people knew, but I think it's.
That's more likely.
Okay. That's just our duplication.
Okay. And, since we're getting ready to duplicate, the overseas or military ballots, what we normally do is, we have members of both parties here. So what we will do is a member from each party, one will call, one will, so that, we oversee each. So we'll have a member of, so there are 4 of us, 2 from each party. So, Dan and I will work on one, Brian and Homer will work on the other.
Yeah.
Here we are. Okay.
It's on them. It'll be on 36. That's 36, 036.
Okay. It is, the mayor, Ian Baltutis, for council member, Bob Byrd,
Okay.
Ronnie Ball.
And then,
Thank you.
We're good to go.
We're good to go. Let me put, Don, you want all of this back in the
You can put that
envelope?
back in the envelope, we'll do that.
You want the original back in the envelope, and all we need is the duplicate ballot for
For the, tab.
tabulator?
Okay.
Good.
Want your seat back? I
Oh.
just,
Thank you.
You need to sit.
I can stand, that's
Oh,
okay.
okay. Sit.
Staley, there's, O3Cs ready.
Okay, let me put on this one. We didn't, fill in the consent part, okay? So you all had,
She's got, hold on a second.
yeah, let me see which one that is. So that,
Might be on the front of the envelope, Madam Chair. Maybe, if it's not.
yeah, let me see. This is theirs, okay. This information goes in that category right there. The, OBR, okay, all of that. O3C. Mm-hmm,
Fantastic.
that's good, that's it. Okay, thank you. Stay.
Man, 3C coming up.
You guys on?
Hmm. Whoa.
You know, I got this on all my jeans dirty, so that's.
Oh, I'm just trying to get official. I had my booster shot yesterday.
Oh, man. You got so warm today.
I got
You know,
you.
it's not as bad as I thought.
Okay.
It's, I mean, you know.
Well, since it's a half dose, it should be as half painful.
Very good, very good.
You think?
That one didn't bother me, the booster, but that flu shot's what got me. You got me sore all up in here. And it's the first flu shot I'd ever had.
Now, I was interested yesterday, I went over to the health department. And, I was, my booster was given by the military. Yeah,
All right.
it was good to see. Most of it yesterday was being handled by, the military. It was quite interesting. Now, I did want to ask them where the training and I was able to do walking.
Well, we got another meeting at 3:00 today.
Yes.
Number 6E.
A long day. We have a long day today. And I started at 8. I was just finishing a meeting coming in.
I'm hoping I get time to go to the house, just want to pick up my stuff for basketball practice. I told him, Coach, I said, Coach, I'm gonna be late. He said, well, I'm gonna dock your pay. This is my pay.
I'm done with it.
Did we have 3:00 on our original calendar?
I don't think so.
Is it 3 or, it's 1, isn't it?
Well, it's got here, item number 10, it says recess
It says what?
to 3 for required absentee meeting.
It was at, what we did have, it was at 1.
I bet that was probably left on there by accident.
Type it.
She was copying from last month
Okay.
or whatever.
So actually, it's 1 o'clock.
Yes. Mhm. Yeah,
It makes you feel a little better.
We're through with absentees now.
Yeah, it makes you feel a little better.
Oh, here's one too.
Provisional, that was another one.
That
That was another.
Go ahead,
We
Mom, get
waited
here.
for that to
Here
finish
you
burning.
It's just for better.
Well, that's up to Dorothy.
what?
If y'all want to start, while they're running, if y'all want to start going over the provisionals.
Well, they're only running two, right? So, yeah, we can start,
You wanna
with,
start with
yes, we can start with provisionals now.
I've got to run out and talk Charlene.
Okay, okay, so we had 29 provisional ballots for this election, of which,
Oh,
after doing research,
It hadn't updated.
it looks like 22 are, ones that we can approve, and I will tell you a bit about them. We had, 4 that were unreported moves, and that is when somebody doesn't update their registration, but they moved into the municipality. They showed up in the correct precinct for the address that they currently live at,
Mhm.
so they voted the correct ballot.
Okay.
So, those were 4 that we approved because they had also, that, another requirement is they need to live there for 30 days prior.
Okay.
And they fulfilled those requirements.
Mhm.
The next reason for people doing provisionals were they showed up at the incorrect precinct.
Mhm.
We have 12 of those. 11 of those 12 were Burlington precincts. So they lived in Burlington, had a Burlington address, but they went to another Burlington precinct for whatever reason. It was more convenient, or they were confused which one to go to, so they did. So 11 of the 12 of those were Burlington. The one that wasn't was an Elon. He happened to appear at a precinct that had an Elon ballot, so he voted the correct ballot.
Okay.
So we recommend that those 12 be approved as well. The next category we had were what was called a jurisdictional dispute. These were 2 ballots. We actually found out that they had been annexed in to Graham prior to the election, but we were not notified.
Mm.
So, as a result of that, we recommend that they're approved. And that was husband and wife at the same address. Okay. And then the last 4 were actually voters that had been removed from the system. And so we do look to the state for guidance on that. 2 of them were removed because they had been in the system, but they had failed to vote. So they were removed after 2 federal elections, and that's usually a period of about 8 years. However, they did not register anywhere else,
Oh, that's
and
it.
they remained at the same address. So the state recommends that their vote be counted. The 3rd individual was removed, actually, as an error that we did. His father had passed
There was
away.
19.
He has a very similar name as the father. We received 2 notifications that the father had
That's a
been
good question.
passed, and so he inadvertently got removed. So we recommend that he should be able to vote. The 4th one was actually removed by the state. I did some research on that. Originally, they had registered to vote in Alamance County in August of 2020. They did that through the DMV online, and then went to the DMV in October after the registration deadline, registered and put their residential address in Wake County, and their mailing address in Alamance. It was after the registration deadline, so Wake could not process it. Then they went and they voted in Alamance County for the November 2020 election. Wake processed after the deadline. So the state saw that being the last entry in the books, and so that's why they were removed. Talking to the voter at the polls, they said they do live in Alamance County. They were kind of confused by the process. So after, writing an email to the state and showing them actually what's happened is the voter made contact with Alamance County in August of 2020. They registered again in October of 2020 after the deadline. And then they actually came and physically voted in Alamance County in November of 2020. So the state's guidance is that their last contact was with Alamance County, that they would recommend that we would approve that, okay, that they are in Alamance. So those are the 4 removals that we had that we would recommend to be counted. Okay. Of the 7 that were not approved, 2 of them were not registered. There was no record of registration. One was inactive in another county. The other one we had received a confirmation card and sent voter registration materials to them. They just never returned them. So they just have no record of registration. There are another 2 that were indicated as no record of registration. As it turns out, they did not live in the municipality, so they would not have been eligible to vote. Okay, and then the other 3 appeared at one stop, but could not provide ID with their name and their current address. And so they had until yesterday at 5 p.m. to come to the Board of Elections to show ID with their current address, but they did not come. So we cannot count those. Okay. So all these that were not approved through this process, though, will be registered in Alamance County for the next election after we canvass this election.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
No. Good job.
None.
All right. So I guess we'll just go ahead and start opening and,
Well, I think they have to sign.
or do they have to
Yeah,
sign?
they got
Okay.
on the,
All right. So these are the 4 that were removed. So I'll let you.
I think we just sign anywhere, don't we?
there's a little initial box down
Oh,
there.
there
Just
is.
put your initials is all you
Down
have to
here.
do.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, actually, just calls for
Is
the
it
chairman.
just chair?
The chairman's
Oh,
initials.
okay. So
Yes.
let me take that over. Sorry, I'll get you initial.
If you want to give them to me, I can be opening and putting them in.
Oh, that would be great. And I have that information for you. Okay. These were the unreported moves. And then this is a summary sheet that everybody will sign for those that were approved in those ones. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you get started.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just need everyone's signature on that
All right.
paper.
Do what?
I thought there was more
This
than one
works,
letter.
that works
Okay,
a
I'll
lot better.
because I can do that. That's what she's got here.
Yeah, you open them and I'll take them out.
Okay.
See if that's all what we see. This is.
Don't finish this right there.
It's
We'll
10
go
in.
into another meeting.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Like we complete this
Yeah,
one
don't
by
do
about
this
11
right
o'clock,
away.
and then we're gonna slide right into another
It's
meeting
something,
at 11 o'clock.
This one is 103.
That was in table, right?
Right.
When I had time to go home and get my stuff.
Right,
Back.
yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is
I should have bought it with me,
There we
Doc.
go.
Okay.
Brought my stuff with me.
What's next?
O3W, there should be two.
W. I have a 335 and a 312. Got a 312. No, that's where they had it.
The
I know they-
market, it looked like,
Well, I know
but it
they-
wasn't O2.
I know they
And it
had
was
one of
O3E. See, because. it was in-
It is.
But it was
Where
0
did-
2
where
ballot
did they
style.
vote it? That's,
Okay.
they had 3W, and then they put the wrong.
There could-
Well, they had the stamp. I know
I
he
know.
told me they had a provisional there. He told me they did one.
That's what I was thinking.
Just remember to get your phone totals on Tuesday night. So you can compare-
Well, they got the stamp, so they had to be there.
So that's just gonna increase what we're
Oh,
gonna
but
do
it
for the
was
mailings. Check your number on the final we had Tuesday.
Okay,
Remember that 19
Um,
added to it.
Well, they had this stamp, so they did this provisional at O3 Inn
Mhm.
at Twin Lakes. But on the outside of the,
157 is what it is.
it looks like they're actually supposed to be,
Because it was.
So just print this thing out and then
you know what?
verify that goes 157, that goes to whatever.
It goes in O3 Inn too. That's one of those people that, transferred.
Okay, okay.
So
That
that
was
goes
a
in,
transfer from, okay.
yeah, so that'll go in O3 Inn too.
Okay.
And then print the copies.
And then this
Probably
one.
print up four
So that
copies.
should be one.
Maybe it's- so-
It's on the-
I'm gonna get that done and then I can be separated out while you're done
Comes
there.
up.
So that's this one. So this one will be O3W,
They'll do their canvas thing.
because that's where you voted. So that'll be O3W.
You can go put it around your state. Oh, come on. You come back over here and then vote.
And I think there's
Put it in the
Yeah,
state.
mark that out.
with that,
Do the canvas thing finalized.
so that should be one.
Then we gotta get set up for the canvas.
Okay.
So,
O3W, O3 Inn 2, O4,
1-4,
Yeah.
1-6W, 1-0-6-4, 2-1-0-3,
O3, and then O3,
1-1-0-4,
4,
1-10N, 2-12N,
yeah.
There's the W.
and 1-12W,
This one's
1-126,
and 2, 2.
2-128.
It's
Okay,
Canada.
there should be two altogether.
You know, just that line continue what we're doing.
I have the.
I don't care about.
All right. Mr. Jordan,
Daily. There you go.
What do you want?
All right,
Are they separated?
They're in order.
they're in
just
order.
Not, there's
I don't
only
know
like
how many to
one
go down with.
here, right here.
Would you like that?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I need one of them. I don't.
Okay, that-
I do.
Wait a minute, did it get the one that had the correction on it? Okay, that's, okay.
So that's the
We
old.
got you, that's it.
Clear this, you wrote it out.
Yeah.
That on safety you take on the buildings.
Okay.
We're doing provisions now. O2, first one up.
Got one. All right. Yes.
3C.
Good God, how many ballots you got?
Well, I was afraid
You did
to
mess
mess up one, you how we do. We Get it sealed up. I mean, I always should have put this in there. So.
I just need one for-
No.
No, the 19 chapter. So it was 71 and 2 over 6. Okay.
I didn't either.
Hmm?
I didn't either.
Are you duplicating?
We can, yes. Okay, that one's gotta be duplicated.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's 05. I didn't.
The log.
Okay, I'll get my sheet here. This will be the one you duplicate. There.
That's the original.
Just walk through it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, now, and you can just write O3C, where's my,
And the same way?
Okay.
All right. Let's see. What is those three C?
Over C. Okay. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Jim Butler,
All right.
Harold Owen,
All right.
Ronnie Wall. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Almost, we have to, redo this one.
I'm scared of water.
You see.
Okay.
It's ready.
here, we'll keep that one. Just give this
I
one.
might have to have one of them boys.
You might want it, because I could it's not going to me. You have to.
But then in the fall. That's what you said. You said that's what we talked
Mm-hmm.
04. Newton. Eighteen.
So they're really thin.
How many did you count? How many ballots? 22.
One. 06.
for a second.
Been noted. Will be evening.
That's what I'm hoping.
Will do.
Very last day.
Well, 26 up next.
One. Yeah.
28.
Oh,
Decided to break it up
That's
on.
not so
good.
You saw me hit that.
What? Patience, patience, man, patience.
I like to hit things fast. Two. Yeah. 22.
That's correct.
Right. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you. Is that right?
Yes.
You're doing files now?
Yeah. Bigger than here. Right there.
Luckily, it's only state and road.
He's supposed to be here. I know. Yeah. Maybe he was thinking, maybe he couldn't get here until 1 o'clock. I mean, he didn't say that, but I'm assuming since he's not here now, it's
If you're
probably.
gonna take it, you won't see it again.
Actually, we had a typo on the, on here.
I'm sorry, we did it in the middle of the night last night, almost literally.
That's not gonna affect the time we can have a meeting. is it?
No, that's just your agenda, it's not posted publicly,
Okay, good, thank you.
that's just
I
me and.
was worried about it. you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And, since
Yeah,
we're
we
probably
have
gonna
to-
be members, since we're gonna be running tight, I'm gonna go ahead and order us some lunch for here, is that okay?
That's fine.
I brought a lunch, so you don't have to order anything.
Don't have to order you anything, okay?
He didn't
Jay
bring enough
brought
for
everybody.
everybody.
Bring enough, well, what about the rest of us?
Yeah, what about us?
Well, I thought that you all had the independence and the foresight to do it.
Well, I was gonna share my Peter
We thought the
chips
board
with
of elections was
everybody.
gonna provide lunch. That's what I thought.
Well, now you know, so.
Right. Yeah. Next time I'll bring a casserole.
We love that.
Oh, you shut it down?
Roll that down.
I gotta run ballots to it.
Oh, yeah.
Gee whiz, man.
Separate the ballots.
Get your head from, get your head up, get your head up.
Now I gotta turn it all the way back on.
Oh, go ahead and do your thing. I'll take care of it. Dom's gotta go get the ballots anyway.
That's correct.
Next door. They're just next door.
Okay.
Just leave that alone.
I-
Go away, move away from it. Move away from the machine.
Can't be there.
Are we waiting until you turn it back on? and then turn it on again?
Machine
Want to
thing.
read it
What's
again?
it doing? We just done. They turned
You
it
need
back on.
help?
No, it's just one little box. Oh,
Okay.
let me put that other box back while we get this one. From the secretary.
Here are the reports for supplemental.
Okay. This one, it is. So it's
I'll take the EQC.
Yeah, well, we need to say again, this is ready to go with one stop and we get separated. What time are we doing the recount?
After the
After your hearing thing?
the hearing. So I don't have a
We
particular,
had
I don't have a particular time.
ballpark?
I have no way of knowing.
So the stream, should we just leave it on going till 11, or?
No, you can turn the stream off because we're posted, to 11
Till 11.
for the meeting. I mean, for the canvas.
Can.